Night 2 of the NFL Draft is in the books, and Omar Khan and the Pittsburgh Steelers continue to put on an absolute masterclass. As I said last night, Joey Porter Jr., that card was turned in the moment the first round ended. You heard rumors of them mulling that, they were going to trade the pick maybe. I never really thought that was the case. Joey Porter Jr. staying there, getting him in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform is huge. You get your corner, you get your young corner to pair with your veteran corner and Patrick Peterson. It just makes sense. It was always a pick that made sense for the Steelers. To get both Broderick Jones and Joey Porter Jr. is absolutely insane. Flipping Joey Porter Jr. straight up for Chase Claypool when you put it that way, which is obviously the compensation of the trade with the Bears, is just an absolute Omar Khan masterclass. Shout out Omar Khan as always. Next pick, 49th overall, Keanu Benton, defensive lineman from Wisconsin, and there are very mixed reviews out on this guy. Mel Kiper said on the broadcast himself, wasn't in his top 100 prospects, but other analysts, Bucky Brooks, Todd McShay, they were a lot higher on him. He's a run stuffer, obviously. Pair him with Cam Hayward and Larry Ogunjobi. I like it. I like beefing up the D-line always. I think it's a pretty decent pick. And then you want to move on. Omar Khan trading back from 80, getting 93 overall and 132 overall, and still getting the guy they seem to have wanted in Darnell Washington. Now, I'll admit, I am not the biggest fan of this pick. We all know Darnell Washington, 6'7", can run a 4.6, an absolute freak of a human being and a freak athlete. He is an absolutely insane football player, but the production has not always been there in Georgia. The kind of ceiling that Darnell Washington has is kind of a tight end 2 guy. You know what I mean? He's a very good blocker, and I don't mind drafting a blocker, but to draft a tight end in the 3rd round kind of seems to me, I don't exactly see the direction with it. And I want to be clear here. I'm not upset with the pick. I just find it difficult to get excited about a guy that's going to be tight end 2 at best for his whole career for us. And obviously, he was passed up on several times. I don't know how many tight ends were taken before him. At least 6 or 7 tight ends were taken before him. Guys I had never even heard of from South Dakota State were being picked ahead of this guy. And that was because of reported knee injuries, a foot injury. We'll see how serious that is and how much that carries out. Darnell Washington, great player, but I don't necessarily see the direction with this pick here. I'll be real. I would have preferred an inside linebacker or a D-end, but Darnell Washington, I will let the con artist cook just this once. I will see what he is doing. Good picks by the con artist tonight. Got 3 more picks tomorrow. Going to be making another video breaking down all them. Then we'll have a separate video coming out later in the week addressing Omar Khan's first offseason as a Pittsburgh Steelers general manager. Excited to see what they do tomorrow. Stetson Bennett, get him lined up with Broderick Jones, George Pickens, and Darnell Washington. He seems to be the final infinity stone in bringing all the Georgia offensive prospects home. Stetson Bennett, I'd love it. That'd be great content for everybody. But yeah, hope everybody has a good night, and day 3 coming tomorrow. I'll see you guys later.